Grizzlies just announcing that Ja Morant is doubtful for the rest of the playoffs. Memphis trails Golden State 3-1 in their first-round series with Game 5 tomorrow. Morant left Game 4 with about 6 minutes left after Jordan Poole grabbed his right knee. Grizzlies said an MRI revealed a bone bruise, so this could be devastating for the Grizzlies. All right, you see Morant was terrific in the first round against the T-Wolves, but he kicked things up a notch in the semis before that knee injury. Morant averaged over 38 points per in the 3 games against the Warriors, shooting over 50% from the field and well over 40% from three-point land.
If Klay Thompson comes back healthy, Kendrick Perkins, the Warriors might win it all. I really mean it. I'm not playing with anybody. Molly, it is official. I'm picking the Golden State Warriors to win the championship.
Okay.
Fully loaded and healthy with Klay, Steph on the court together, with Draymond, with Poole, and all of those brothers that Draymond is going to be there to hold accountable. I'm rolling with the Warriors. I've been with the Warriors since day one, and I ain't jumping off that ship. It's about the Warriors.
The Warriors stave off the L after trailing the entire game until the last 45 seconds. Thanks to Steph Curry getting hot in the fourth. He scored 18 of the Dubs' 39 fourth-quarter points, including the go-ahead free throw. 45 seconds left to take their first lead of the game. The Dubs won, but almost lost, Stephen A., to the jawless Grizzlies. So tell me this, sir. Are you concerned about your Warriors championship pick? Are you concerned?
I'm concerned. But I ain't jumping off the bandwagon. I'm still rolling with the Warriors. All I'm going to say to you is this. Last night, I'm not going to front Swagoo, JJ. Last night made me nervous. Last night made me very, very nervous. Because I have an imagination. You know, I mean, that's something that you're allowed to have when you work for Disney. I mean, Walt Disney is Mickey Mouse, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're allowed to have an imagination, right? And so I'm watching the game before. And I'm watching these piranhas in Boston, how they play defense. And then I'm looking at Memphis and the problems that they cause in Golden State. Now, the game before, they hitting shots all over the place, and I understand that. But last night, the way that the Warriors were struggling, it very much alarmed me. I was like this ain't gonna get it done. They can't play like this and win the chip. They can't. Now, you would say they ain't gonna win the West, so I understand, JJ, you feel a little bit differently, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, they win in the West. That's what I believe. I ain't jumping off that ship, okay? The one team that really, really has me concerned right now is them damn Boston Celtics. Because I believe Boston Celtics and that matchup against Golden State, that's a tough damn matchup for Golden State. I'm here to tell you. Because you got guards and you got athletes and you got dudes that are relatively big. I mean, you got Marcus Smart, who's a pit bull, but you got height on Jaylen Brown. You got height on Jason Tatum, stuff like that. And you got cats that can move their feet, get out, defend on the perimeter, et cetera, et cetera. Now, Golden State still got their marksmen, their snipers, and I get all of that, which is something that you can relate to, JJ. I'm just saying that it gave me cause for pause just for a moment. I was a little bit nervous, so I figure that, you know what, I could be honest with my boys. You know, I could be honest with my boys and just say, I'm a little nervous. I'm better now. But last night, I was a little bit nervous.
It's already happening.
It's sort of like Swagoo when he FaceTiming me, JJ, talking junk, and then he turned around the next morning, and then he like, you know what, I'm okay now. You know, that was my moment. But I'm back now. I'm okay.
Stephen A., I got to say, I'm actually shocked to hear you start to backpedal on this.
I'm not backpedaling.
No.
Yeah.
You're creating these little seeds of doubt
he's covering
here.
his
And
tail.
what's wild to me about this, this is what's wild to me about this.
that.
You've been saying this since October, early November. We didn't know if Klay Thompson was going to be able to play at a high level. We witnessed Steph have a 6-week shooting slump that we've never seen him have before.
I wouldn't worry about that.
Draymond has a back injury. We don't know if he's coming back. And not once did you back off the fact that you were picking the Warriors to win it all. Now, all of a sudden, they have one okay game in which they win against a tough Memphis team, and you want to start backpedaling. Wow. This is a classic example of Stephen A. Smith being a prisoner of the moment.
Thank you, JJ Redick.
JJ's been watching
Thank
the
you,
show.
JJ
JJ's
Redick.
been watching me. I mean,
JJ,
I got to be. Okay.
And JJ, I've been around him long enough. Let me tell you what else he's doing. He just preparing for the excuse if it happened. That's all he doing. He preparing for the excuse.
What?
And then when you back him into a corner, he come out screaming and he want to fight and bring up all your flaws. Get ready for it. Because the things that you messed up, if he don't get this right, he's going to bring all of those up and give you like a minute and a half to defend yourself. But here's the thing, and this is why my big bro is the best in the business, because he is already 5 weeks ahead of his next excuse. He ahead of it, JJ. Get used to it. See, you've been around and you done got him. You done got him and you starting to understand. But get used to it. This ain't about next week, JJ. It ain't about the next game. It's about a month from now when he gonna run this back. They probably gonna have a damn flashback on the show today based on something that he said. But they gonna run this back and he gonna come on television if the Warriors don't win and say, I told y'all I was concerned. I told y'all all of these things going on. It's coming. It is coming.
No, that's not true.
You better win this.
True.
Please help this man.
Well, first of all, JJ ain't in no position to talk. He just switched his pick yesterday, okay, from Miami to Philadelphia. So he's in no position. He's in no position whatsoever. You told him I would bring it back. Well, I got evidence from yesterday. He's in no position to come in. He just messed up yesterday. So he's out of the mix right now. I get where you coming from, but it ain't like I'm picking the Warriors to lose, because I'm not picking them to lose. I'm not going to jump off that ship. I'm on TV every day on numerous occasions. I'm going with the Warriors. All I'm trying to do is be honest with the American public, because it's important that the American people understand. It's important that the American people understand that you have an honest lad. You have an honest lad here. You have somebody that is willing to stand before the American people and say, excuse me, this is what was on my mind at that particular moment in time. What's not wrong with honesty, JJ?
In all seriousness, Stephen A., you're also not wrong on this take, by the way. You should be concerned about a potential matchup with the Boston Celtics, because their defense is so good, they can do it against size, but they inherently switch a lot of actions. And what historically has given the Warriors trouble is teams that already do that. The best team they ever played against in that run was actually in the Western Conference, and that was the Houston Rockets, because they built their defense around switching just to beat the Warriors in the playoffs. Now, ultimately, the Warriors were too good for that team. Of course,
Chris Paul got hurt.
Chris Paul got hurt.
Right. But they would have won
18.
anyway.
I'm just saying. Yeah. So the Celtics, to me, as even more so than the Bucks or potentially the Sixers or the Heat, like the Celtics to me are the one team that is a tough matchup for the Warriors.
Okay, fair enough. You know, it's another diversion tactic by Stephen A. It's discussing the Dallas Cowboys, and that's where I'm told we should go right now.
Oh, God.
Oh, how about this tweet from one of Stephen A.'s favorite spots? Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson tweeting this. The answer is Dallas. Why? We're about